This following trailer has been approved for appropriate audiences only. This is a red band trailer, Mark.
What does that mean?
It means you're not allowed to watch it. You've got to be over 15.
But is that the strongest of the strong?
Yeah, it's the strongest of the strongest. Under 17 requires accompanying parent or adult. I do like that in America. You can still watch it as long as you've got an accompanying parent. So, Mum, I'm here. You can watch it.
All right, thank you.
That's okay. So what do you think of the Kingsman films?
I like them.
You do, don't you?
I didn't think I would, but I do. Yeah, I like the sort of, I suppose they're a bit obvious, but they're sort of like less expensive James Bond.
But I've only seen the first one, I have to confess, because
better.
Yeah, that's what Maddie says.
Yeah,
Maddie says, she says she can't believe I'm a movie lover and I haven't seen Elton John's outburst.
No, exactly.
Maybe that could be the other film we watched tonight. Here's the thing. I liked the first one so much, and it was Colin Firth, wasn't it? Who was brilliant.
Yes.
I like the look, and I think you're right. I think it gave us a sort of self-knowing, but even more self-knowing than James Bond.
Yeah.
Cool approach.
Yes.
And I like the way it dealt with violence and fights. Was it the first film where they had this fight scene and everyone was chopped in half in a church?
I think so, yeah. I mean,
and isn't there a scene where Mark Hamill, who plays Luke Skywalker's in it?
Yes. Yes.
See, I mean, some of the scenes are most memorably emblazoned on my head.
Taron, whatever his name.
Taron Egerton.
Who's so good
Taron
in
Egerton?
everything.
Yeah.
It's his film, of course. So.
His film. Well, you'll be sad to know that Taron Egerton isn't in the third one. No.
Oh, well.
But Ralph Fiennes is, or Ralph Fiennes is.
Oh, okay. Do you mean Norman? What's his name? Sure, that doesn't say.
We have got this issue with Ralph Fiennes where every part he plays is a little bit like, what's his name?
Is it Norman Rossiter? No,
Leonard Rossiter. Leonard Rossiter from Rising Up. Now then.
Oh
no, that's not now then.
That's not that.
That's not Leonard Rossiter. Oh, Miss.
Come on, Miss
Jones. Anyway, so Ralph Fiennes is in this. This is the Kingsman.
He's no thing for Taron Egerton,
no.
surely.
I think this is a prequel. I think it's set earlier, so it's pre-Taron.
Okay, because they can't afford him.
No, and there's a major difference here. It's the Kingsman, as in the king, the man of the king. So belonging to the king. Not Kingsman, but the king's man.
Okay. And I never actually knew what Kingsman meant, did you?
I don't know either. I haven't got a clue. Well, should we find out what it means?
I mean... Should
we just do it here and now? That's what Google's all about.
Okay, Kingsman meaning. Oh yeah, that's good.
We're just going to look up what Kingsman meaning is. Kingsman, the lowest enlisted rank in the Duke of Lancaster's regiment of the British Army, equivalent to private in the rest of... Okay, so...
that's quite interesting.
So, like a pawn on a chessboard?
Yes. A
private. The lowest enlisted rank in the army. Which is ironic, because, of course, the Kingsman has an incredible proclivity for dispatching with people in more and more inventive ways.
Yeah,
so
but also they do say, he is who makes the king. I mean, that's what we've always understood it to be, which is why that film was called that. What?
Is that you?
It's my stomach, it does that sometimes.
Okay, so it's The Kingsman. It's also starring Rhys Ifans.
Oh, I like Rhys Ifans. He's never in enough for me. Rhys
Ifans. And I think he's playing the wondrous Russian Pope, Rasputin, not Pope, not Pope, what was he? Rasputin, Bishop?
I don't know.
What was Rasputin? Monk. He was an insane monk, wasn't he?
We're not just talking about a little bit before the first one.
We're talking about quite a bit before the first one. I think we're looking at First World War. Is it Rasputin? Was he a monk? What was Rasputin?
I've never known what
a priest?
Except a bad egg.
He was a bad egg with a big beard.
And frightening, and people always say that.
Petrifying, Mum. Did you stay up at night when you were a child thinking Rasputin?
No, I must admit, I've never even bothered to look him up.
I often think of Rumpelstiltskin in the same breath.
That's
okay, well, this is the Kingsman, and this is the latest trailer for this.
Okay.
It's good, isn't it?
It is. Oh, look, it's obviously very strong bloody violence.
Our guest of honor, Rasputin.
I'm looking for someone who can help me gain an audience with the Tsar. Perhaps you can be of assistance.
I only make decisions when my stomach is full or my balls are empty.
Well, thank God dinner is being served.
Nice one, Will.
Small things can grow into big problems. We are the first independent intelligence agency. While governments wait for orders, our people take action.
Welcome to the club.
You're going to need a suit.
Very Very clever. Time to dance.
Stop fucking about!
Fuck this gentleman shite!
I'm gonna love killing you.
Well, we shall see.
I can't wait for that.
Mum, that was at times a little like the parties you had in the 70s. All that
was
violence.
Good. That was really, really good, I thought.
Ray Fiennes, yeah, he was as good as he was in the trailer for Hail Caesar.
Yeah, it definitely
He's
wasn't
so-
good Leonard Rossiter.
No, he wasn't.
was
He's
doing
so good at that
Ralph.
sort of proper
He is,
posh.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bloody good idea. I have to say, Rasputin was good.
Do you know what? Rhys Ifans used
He's
to
an
be
underrated.
For me, yeah, guilty pleasure. Everything he was in, he was good. And I saw him once in the West End in a sort of proper play, and he
Yeah.
was brilliant. But nobody gives, or maybe he doesn't want work.
No,
But
I
you
think
never
it-
see him as anything.
I think it
do
looks
you?
really good. I mean, I thought that looked really, really good. I thought the fight scenes were reminding me of Sherlock Holmes. I thought
Yeah.
Rasputin looked like, what's the name of the long-haired guy who does all the kind of, who used to be a comedian, who's a bit wiry and was a bit of a sex addict and who's a bit, you know, Russell Brand. He looked just like, I
Well,
thought
Russell
Rasputin
Brand-
looked like Russell
Yeah,
Brand.
but he can act that kind. Yeah, whereas he can't, can he?
I reckon in his day, Russell Brand probably had parties like that.
Oh, definitely.
And I think it was a red band one for the severed head.
Oh yeah, yeah. What we didn't sort of emphasise enough, and clearly it's in that trailer, is that the Kingsman, both of the original two, are both incredibly good fights. That's what they're known for. They're incredibly good fights, whether you like fighting films or not. But they're also hysterically funny. The two things go together, and
Yes.
you wouldn't think that was possible, especially if you're having severed heads, as in this one.
Exactly.
But clearly that's funny too.
One, I love the fact they're going the whole hog. And I
Yeah.
think the fight scenes look brilliant. What do you think, guys? I think that looks absolutely sensational.
I think Rasputin did have his head cut off, didn't he? I
I think
think
he might
of
have
John
done.
the Baptist.
I think he had other people's heads cut off and then maybe had his head.
John the
There was a lot of head lopping off in those days.
Yeah,
You know, I think you'd have probably had yours taken off
yeah.
with a tiny little kind of...
I don't know who the young guy was.
Swiss
who was
Army
being
knife.
shown around though by Ralph Fiennes and almost.
I wonder whether that could be the father of Taron Egerton's character.
He looked like him a bit.
Oh,
didn't
no,
he?
I know who the child will be. It'll be Colin Firth.
Oh yeah.
Are we right or are we wrong?
I can't wait for that.
I'm looking forward to it big time.
For more film and family fun, don't forget to click the subscribe button and make sure to click the bell to never miss an update.